Good evening and welcome to Plus Sport. Another exciting moment on the show today as we always bring you what's trending in the world of sport. My name is Mudashiri Shitu and straight away we will be looking at the NFF election. A few days ago, the NFF first Vice President, Barrister Seyi Akinwunmmi, declared that he wants to contest for the post of the President of the Nigerian Football Federation. Just yesterday, our correspondent was at the Lagos Government House, where the Lagos State government, through the Commissioner of Information and Strategy, said that they will be endorsing Barrister Seyi Akinwunmmi for the NFF election that is taking place September 30th in Benin City.
And just offer Barrister Seyi Akinwunmmi my moral support. But it's not right for me to listen to everything that has been said there today and just keep quiet and walk away. Somebody was talking about Barrister Akinwunmi's intimidating credentials. Let me just tell you that the Barrister Akinwunmi that I know did not set out to intimidate anybody with his credentials, and nobody should feel intimidated. What he has simply done is to show the excellence for which Lagos is known. This is the excellence he wants to take to the national level. And this is why he has come here today to tell you people how he wants to do it. When you see a man who has vision, when you see a man who has plan, in articulating the vision, he makes no mistakes. He does not blab. He does not stammer. And that is what Barrister Akinwunmi has shown us here today. And I will want all of you to support his vision, support his plan. Not because you don't have any other person to support, but because, in my own view, I've listened to almost everybody who has a stake in this matter that we are discussing. In my own view, his own passion for football is unparalleled. And you know, football is a game of passion. Mr. Obani has just told us that this is the only thing that unites Nigerians. It's the only thing that does not know any race. It's the only thing that does not know any color. It's the only thing that does not discriminate in any form whatsoever. So for us to continue to push for the unity of Nigeria, continue to push for the excellence that we wish to bring to our country, I will implore all of you to support Barrister Akinwunmi, not just because of his credentials, but because it's a question of leadership. All the qualities that he has in his portfolio. It's a question of, like I said, passion when you believe in what you are doing. It's a question of, facing the future by putting your best forward. And I think this is what Nigeria needs today. So I would like to thank all of you for coming. I would like to implore you that the message that we have had here today, let us take it further to see that Nigerians, they have a very good material in Barrister Akinwunmi. And those of us in Lagos, we are proud that we are going to donate him to the national level so that we can continue that excellent work.
Yes, Lagos State is the only state that has really come out to endorse any of the candidates. And let's not forget, Plus Sport will be giving you all the updates in regards to the Nigerian Football Federation election. And just to remind us that we've had two aspirants on the show. We have Chris Emerua previously on Plus Sport. We also had Gombe, who will be bringing you up. Hopefully, we'll bring Seyi Akinwunmi on the show, maybe via Zoom, to talk about his vision for the NFF. Away from football, cricket, we all know that ongoing right now as we speak is the 2023 World Cup qualifiers for the under-19 cricket, and Nigeria is part of the 8 teams that will have only one slot. This is the first time ever, and 8 teams, that's a country, and Nigeria is part of the 8 team. Let's see how possible that will be. But speaking to us on this is Okigbo is a sport journalist based in Abuja. Ijeoma, it's good to have you on the show.
Hi, Mudashu. Good evening. It's good to be here.
Yes, you also, some days ago before they went to Botswana for the World Cup qualifiers, you're on the show and you're so optimistic about winning, and hopefully we can get the only slot available. But what's going on right now? It seems we are yet to win any game. Tell us what's happening in Botswana.
Okay, so the tournament has started on Saturday and Sunday yesterday. So far, there's been 2 days of action in Botswana, and Nigeria has played just 2 games so far. Today is the rest day, so the 2 matches anyway, we played against Rwanda in the opening game, and yesterday we played against Tanzania. It's not been so good for the Nigerian side. Yes, against Rwanda, it was a very disappointing loss to the team because of Nigeria looked to start the game on a good note, but along the line we could not hold on to that on that pace, and then we lost to Rwanda. Yesterday against Tanzania, it was more like a whitewash, for the Tanzanian team against us. Tomorrow against Mozambique, we're just hopeful that Nigeria can still, qualify, get to the semi-finals of the tournament.
So with what's happening right now, how hopeful are we to get the only slot? Or it seems that apart from us, if we are not even going to the World Cup, what lesson is it to be learned in this first ever edition of the Under-19 World Cup Qualifiers, the African edition? Tell us, or can we still make it out of the tournament to represent Africa at the World Cup in South Africa?
Well, anything is still possible at this time, but we have top teams like Tanzania. They really showed the stuff that they are made of in this tournament. We have a team like Uganda as well. And so we also have Namibia. So they are really strong sides in this tournament, and it's not easy. It's not going to be easy for any of the competitors here. But Nigeria can still have a chance if we're able to win 3 other good games so that we can at least qualify for the semi-finals, and then we move on to see if we can get a place at the final or even qualify for the World Cup in South Africa. But aside that, the other lessons that are to be learned is that it's good to be able to expose the under-19 girls. We've been able to see what these other countries are doing, and we hope that we can learn from all the things that they've done, especially with the shooting and the batting side of the game. A team like Tanzania, you can take it out from the team, very, very articulated team in a tournament like this. So I think that we have a lot to really take out of this game. We need to keep on developing the sport at the grassroots level, because that's the only thing we can actually boost when coming to competitions like this. Just for cricket, for the game to continue to develop at the grassroots.
So when are we expecting the girls back from the country, whether we win the slot or not? When are we expecting them back? And the few games remaining, just tell us a little bit about the tournament before we round up on cricket on the show.
Okay, tomorrow we're going to be playing Mozambique. Hopefully Mozambique has played 2 games so far and they've lost their 2 matches. I think the game against Mozambique is one that Nigeria can win if we really push for it. I think it's a game that we can win. If we're able to win that game, then we can go on to see if we can win our other 2 matches to secure a place in the semi-finals. But the tournament ends on the 13th, so if we don't get the semi-final qualification, it means that our tournament our journey has come to an end. So it means that we're likely to come back home, while the rest of the tournament continues. But the tournament ends on the 13th, and we hope that Nigeria can at least secure the semi-final slot right now.
Yeah, thank you very much, Ijeoma, for telling us the update in Botswana. Thank you.
Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure.
That's Ijeoma Azubuile-Okigbo. When it comes to cricket, that's one person that Nigerian cricket so much tells us about. Yes, away from that, we'll look at athletics. Just yesterday, Tobi Amusan dominated the World 100 meters hurdles at the ISATF 2022 Berlin meeting up on Sunday. Before then, previously, we also have Ese Brume doing so well in that tournament. And Ese Brume from a few days ago clinched the first ever win at the Diamond League meet. And talking to us on this issue in regards to Ese Brume and Tobi is Tunde Eludini, a seasoned sport journalist based in Lagos. Tunde, it seems this is the year of Tobi and Ese Brume. Tell us so far so good about these wonderful girls since the World Championship to Commonwealth Games to just yesterday and the Diamond League ever for Ese Brume. Tell us about the exploit so far so good.
Like you said, it's been a very great year for the two girls, Tobi Amusan and Ese Brume, from the African Championship actually to the Commonwealth Games, to the World Championships and the Commonwealth Games. It's been blistering performance from the duo. For those that know the two very well, you know that they are best of friends, and it's showing on the pitch. The same way Amushan is getting the result in the hurdles, Brume is getting the results when it comes to the long jump event. And like we used to call Brume in the athletic circles, we call her the medals magnet. She has that aura around her that any major event that she takes part, she always makes it to the podium. And one cap that was missing before now was the Diamond League, which finally she has broken that chains and she has a Diamond League win for herself. And so it's very correct to say that 2022 has been a year for the two girls. We hope they can continue in this light. We all know that the World Championship is next year already. We don't have to wait for too long to see them at the World Championship again. And so we hope that this can continue. They can continue in this trajectory and have them for long at the top.
Yeah, let me ask you, why so long? Or is it the right time of the peak of the career? Because a long time we've expected more from these ladies. Some years back, all they could do was to win national championship and also African meets and senior African meets. This year, last year seems to be the year. Why this year? Have there been more effort placed on them, or they did more than expected for themselves?
I think it's about time and continuous hard work. Like they say, Rome wasn't built in a day. So these girls, they've paid their dues. They started from the scratch and here at the top. I can remember Tobi Amusan back then at the African Youth Games held in Warri. That was the first edition. The little girl we saw then running the sprint. And so you wouldn't expect that they start 1 year and the next year they're already winning races. Before now, like you said, it's progression. They first started by conquering the African continent. From there, they went on to the Commonwealth Games. And before you know it, the World Championship. And now they are doing big things in the Diamond League. For both Brume and Amushan, before Birmingham, had already won the Commonwealth Games. So it wasn't that they just busted into the limelight. And before now, before their exploits in Mauritius, they already won the African Championship. But right now, they are not just seen as continental champions. They are seen as international stars competing with the very best around the world. Like I said, they've paid their dues, and it just shows that they've remained consistent to hard work. And that hard work, the result is what we are seeing now. We hope that with more support coming their way, they will be able to, like I say, getting to the top is hard, but staying at the top is even harder. So now they've really found their ways to the top. We just hope that they can stay at that top for a very long time to come.
Yes, but regardless to this, we all know that they've not really cemented that name in the history book, in the sense, apart from the world record Tobi has, we also know that she has a challenger, which she lost to the last Diamond League. And we also, for Ese, we know we have the Olympic champion, Malaika Maibo, who is always ahead of her. Same applies for Tobi. Do you think this challenger might take the best out of them, looking at Tobi competing in the Zurich Diamond League. We are not sure of Ese Brume competing in the Zurich Diamond League, but obviously Tobi is competing in the Zurich Diamond League. Do you think she's still going to come second place the way she did against a well-known arch rival?
Well, the thing is, it's always good for you to have people that push you to go to the limit. If you remember, the world record holder before Amusan broke the record was someone Amusan already met, I think, 4 or 5 years ago, and she told Jackson, the American record holder before now, that she was going to break the record, and that was what she did. And so when you have people that push you to the limit, it makes you to up your game anytime you are against them. The last meet in Berlin, Tobi won with 12.45 thereabouts. That is because of the cast that she was running with. I know for Zurich, 12.45 will not win her a race, and so she knows she has to be at a faster pace. So when you are lined up with this, with 12.45 that she won in Berlin, it was the same time she ran, and she came second in Brussels, I think. Yeah, so when these girls come along with their first drivers, I think it brings out the best in them, and that is what every athlete look forward to. Those that can push you to the limit. If you look at the the World Championship finals, even the person that finished 5th had a personal best, because you have to run the race of your life to be able to catch up with every other person. So Zurich is going to be very interesting. You cannot bet against any of the girls. For Tobi, she won it last year, and she's working hard to see herself retaining it. Of course, she has many rivals now, people that are looking to overtake her. So Zurich will be very interesting, and you cannot bet against any of the girls. It could go either ways.
Okay,
one thing about races is about execution. If they can get their execution right, anything can just happen.
Okay, for those young teenagers, probably to them, this might be the best era of Nigerian athletics when they see a world record holder. But for someone like you, and who are much older and a veteran in writing of athletics, because I know that many of your articles on athletics online, is this era seems like the best of the era so far in the world of athletics?
We can't call it the best. Well, it's an era that we have to savour. But the difference between now and the yesteryears is that while we have just a sprinkle, we have Tobi. Once you pick out Tobi, you pick out Brume. You don't have the spread like we used to have it in the days. Back in the days, when you go to major championship, we have 3-4 Nigerians making it to the final, and so it was a tradition. It wasn't just 1 or 2 people that are outstanding. Yeah, we might not have people. We never had people that had world records like Tobi presently has, but the only difference I can see, definitely we have to enjoy this moment. Is a very good moment for us. Is one that we should be proud of. But the only difference, like I said, is the spread. We don't have too many people doing well at the same time, and that's just the difference. So before now, you would see a Nigerian winning one particular meet. You see another Nigerian winning, and before, that is how it is. But right now, we have the same set of people getting the result for us. But like I said, they are Nigerians, and we are proud of them. The only thing we just hope for is that we can have a spread where more people come on board and also emulate the good things these girls are doing, and make it a bigger party for us all.
Okay. Lastly, Tunde, I want to see your opinion on the Zurich game where Tobi Amusan is going to run. Will she win our arch rival in that particular tournament? What's the expect for her from the Zurich meet?
Well, of course, any day, anytime, beyond patriotism, we've seen what Tobi has done in the past. We know that she has the ability, and nothing suggests that she's willing to relinquish that crown easily. Of course, we know the huge prize money that comes with winning the Diamond League trophy. So if you put all this into place, like I said, for athletes, you have just within 10 seconds or thereabouts to execute the race. Once you don't get it, once you make a mistake or if a slow start or you hit one of the hurdles wrongly or you landed awkwardly, anything could change a race. And so that is why it's always hard to say for sure Tobi is going to win, or for sure Queen is going to win, or any of the other top athletes that are going to be on parade is going to win. But like I said, I don't expect Tobi to finish outside the top three. Whether she's going to win, I will wait to see on Thursday.
Thank you very much, Tunde, for being part of today's program.
Thank you very much for having me.
Yet, as we are waiting on Thursday to see what will happen at the Zurich meet, let's don't forget you can be part of all sporting activities on all our social medias and don't forget, same time tomorrow, we'll be giving you all what you know in the world of sport. My name remains Mudashiru Shitu, and thank you for watching.